Hey guys, today I'm gonna do a series on my makeup collection, and I'm going to review different categories of makeup in my makeup collection, like primers, concealers, foundations, powders, and then at the end I will do my makeup storage collection video. And today is the very first video, so I have like 6 or 7 here that I'm gonna go ahead and talk about. Right, and it's probably mostly high-end just because I don't feel like there are actually too many primers at the drugstore, and the ones that I've tried have been so bad. So yeah, I mean, like, super bad. The first one I want to talk about is the Rimmel Fix Imperfect Pro. I absolutely love this. It's kind of like a lotion, and it does everything that it says. I feel like it keeps your skin matte, it hides like your pores, makes your makeup go on easier, makes your makeup last longer, and it's so nice, and it's super moisturizing. It's like, it looks like a lotion when it comes out, and it definitely has a little bit of like a silky feel, but I feel like it's definitely more like lotion, and I love it. This is actually empty, so I have to buy a new one, and I just love it. I love it. And then my next primer that I actually like super love and will use forever is the Laura Geller Spackle Primer. I got this little set of them, which came with 3. This is actually, I've used this a couple times, and I've used it on other people because I do makeup for events and weddings. And it's nice. It's not super tinted. Like, I could totally use this probably on a day-to-day basis and it would be fine. But this is the regular one, and I have like maybe 1 or 2 uses left, and then this will be done. And then I have this is in champagne, and this is almost done. It's like more than halfway done. And then this is in bronze, and this one has no color, no shimmer, no nothing, and these 2 are tinted, and they're both shimmery. So yeah, I mean, like, kind of like chunks of glitter shimmery. I feel like they mostly come off on your hands though, so that's pretty good. I mean, I do like them and I wear them, but yeah, these primers are really good. It doesn't say anything about keeping your skin matte, but I do like these, and I think they keep like my skin matte for a really long time. They make your makeup last forever. They hide your pores. I feel like they are just about equally as good as the Rimmel one, but these might be a little bit better. This is definitely more like jelly, silicone-y, and so I feel like it just does a bit more evening, like skin texture wise, so I think my makeup goes on and looks even better and smoother. So I do prefer these. These are my favorite primers I've ever tried, and I just love them so much, and I use them on other people. So I think that says a lot. And then this primer, this is the Korres mattifying primer. This is the pomegranate one. I love this. It looks disgusting. It's like this weird brown color, and it's kind of thin, but I feel like this acts just similar to all of those. It fills in your pores and makes your makeup last forever. It keeps you matte for a decent amount of time. I do not think this is like a crazy good primer. I think the full size of this is like 35 bucks, and I feel like that is a lot of money. And it doesn't do anything more special, I think, than like the Rimmel one. I think it's pretty comparable. It doesn't keep me extra matte for long or anything, but I do like it, and I will use it. I just have this little tiny one, but I definitely think this is, you know, worth trying. They have like these little samples that you can pick up in like little kits and stuff, and I bought the full size and then I returned it just because it was just so expensive, and it's not like a big tube or anything, and I wear primer every time I put makeup on, so I was like, let me try a smaller one, see if I like it. But I do like it. I think it's definitely worth checking out if you have problems with you know, keeping your makeup on, and if you have oily skin. And none of the primers that I've mentioned so far have broken me out, and I think they are all oil-free, the ones I've mentioned so far, so I really, really love them. And then another drugstore is the L'Oreal Secrets. This is the Magic Perfecting Base. It's like the pink, mashy, kind of weird one in a jar. This, I think, sucks just for a couple reasons. One, this little tiny jar is like 13 bucks, and this actually made my pores like so visible, and I'm not even kidding you. Like, I put this on, and like, I feel like it looks really nice. Like, my skin looks matte, it looks much smoother, it feels smoother, and then I start putting my makeup on top of it, and foundation builds up in my pores, and makes my pores like yellow. I have like yellow dots all over my face. It's awful. It's so bad, and that's kind of hard to hide. I'd rather have blackheads or pores than like yellow spots. And I have very large pores, so this was kind of a letdown. I just did not think this was great. It didn't keep me matte, didn't help my makeup go on better, it didn't hide my pores or anything. So I'm gonna actually end up giving this away. And then I want to talk about two that I do not have anymore. The NYX Shine Killer primer is the single worst primer I have ever used, and that one I think is like $14 or $15, and it comes in like a little squeezy, and it made me oily. It didn't do anything for my skin at all. It was like one of the worst primers I've ever used, and so I would say if you have perfect skin, go ahead and pick it up, but if you're looking for a primer that helps keep you matte, that is not going to be the one. And then the other primer that I wanted to mention that I also don't have anymore is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. It's $6. It comes in like a little tube, and the product is terrible. I felt like as well that product made me greasy. I feel like it did a little bit for my pores and made my makeup go on smoother, but for me, I'd rather have like more matte skin than like, you know, have my pores covered up. I'd be greasing through my makeup constantly. And then it also smelled like gasoline, which was kind of disgusting. And then the packaging broke. It wasn't a pump, and the pump broke, so I had to like dig around in it to get the product out. So I mean, altogether that was like one of the worst products I've ever used. Okay, and then I have two more high-end primers, and then they're well, this I'm counting as one. This is the Tarte primers. I have the Clean Slate Flawless and then the Clean Slate Poreless, and this one is nice. It's just average. It's not super great, it's not super awesome. I feel like this does a decent amount for pores and for like helping your makeup go on smooth, but I don't think it does much for like lasting power. And I've used this whole thing. It just, I wasn't really like shocked by this. I do love Tarte products. I love Tarte products, but this didn't really do anything for me. And these are fairly pricey too, so I just didn't think it was worth it. I mean, they didn't do anything better than like the Laura Geller Spackle or the Rimmel one. And they're clear and has like, that one's clear and very like silky kind of silicone-y. And then this is the brightening primer. This I love. I love and I hate. Like, I don't need brightening, but I feel like this one may be a little more worth it than the other one. This, it's like a lotion, so, and it's really hydrating, and it's actually really cool. It goes on like yellowy, is it? Yeah. And then the second you start to rub it in, it turns pink. I don't understand it at all, but it looks really, really pretty on the skin. And it's just, it feels so nice. It does not feel like a primer at all. It's not like silky or silicone-y at all. It just feels like lotion, and it rubs in, it soaks in really quick. And it smells so good. It smells very citrusy, and it's just so moisturizing. But I don't think, like, I just put it on. I know the lighting in here is a little crazy, but it has like no brightening thing at all to me. Like, I don't see any difference between my hands at all. So I think if you're looking for like a really luminous primer, this is probably not it. But this is very hydrating, and it's kind of a nice primer, makes your makeup go on smooth. I don't think it does much for pores or actually like brightening, but I mean, I think it's a decent primer. I think it has more probably pros than the other one. And the very last one is one I do love, but I also hate. This is the Benefit Professional. This is one of the greatest primers ever. Everyone who says it's so great, you're so right. You're so right. This covers pores like you would not imagine. Like, it is amazing. And it feels like peanut butter on your face, which is also kind of fun. But this broke me out so bad. It doesn't have mineral oil in it, so I'm not sure what it did. But I mean, like, really bad. So I'm like terrified to use this. So I'm going to give this away as well. But I mean, that was such a bummer because I actually went to Ulta and they put it on me there, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And then I got a sample, and then I bought a kit that had this little sample in it, and I was just like using it like crazy, and like all around my nose area I was breaking out so bad, and I was like, what the freak is going on? And I realized that it was this because it's the only thing I had changed, so I stopped it and everything went back to normal. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer. I have no idea what is in this that killed my face, but beware. But it is good. I would definitely recommend this if you have a problem with pores, or at least give it a try. I know if you go to Ulta and they have, this is not a sample size. Well, it is obviously a sample size. Hello, teeny. But the sample size they give you is more like a 1 or 2 time. It's in like a foil pouch. It's just like a 1 or 2 time use, so you can kind of play with it and see if you like it. And I think they can also put it on you there, so you might get like 3 uses before you decide, or you can see how well it works for you. Hopefully it won't break you out, but I'm really good about checking ingredients, and so I always look for oil-free, you know, if it has mineral oil in it. And I read the ingredients on here and I don't know what's breaking me out, so I mean, I would recommend giving it a try, or just getting a sample of it. But I do really love this primer. Whew. And that is it for the very first video on my collection review series. And then the very next video, hopefully will be coming up soon, will be foundations. And I don't have a ton, but I definitely have some that I really love. And so yeah, be looking out for that. And if you have any questions about the products mentioned, or requests for videos you want to see on stuff in my collection, go ahead and let me know. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see ya.